Joining me next here on the Dan Proud Day live set is someone who is in his 12th season as coach at OSU. He's a graduate from both Washington State University and the University of Louisville, and during his time as a collegiate athlete at WSU, he set the school's single-season scoring record of 72 on that average and notched 6 top 10 finishes and 12 top 25s. Wow. He was also a 3-time Pac-10 All-Academic Performer and was named to the All-Pac-10 Second Team and the Ping Pacific All-Region Team. Wow, just a whole bunch of accolades. Lastly, he has led his team to 6 NCAA championships and 9 team titles during his 12 seasons at OSU. Please help me welcome to the set OSU men's golf coach, Jon Reehoorn. Jon, thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
During your time as a student athlete at WSU, you went from walking on to earning a scholarship to setting a school record.
Yeah.
How has that experience really shaped the culture of the team that you're coaching now and you as a coach?
Oh, that's a good question. I think it just a lot of hard work. You know, that's what it comes from. Setting some goals, understanding where you want to go, knowing that as long as you put your mind to it, you can achieve those things. For me, it was my senior year. I actually worked in the sports information department, so I kind of knew what the records were. And I didn't tell anybody, but in my mind, I knew that's what I wanted to do. And I knew at the end too, I wasn't going to play professional golf. I was going to go to grad school. So I just tried to make the most of my opportunity.
You had the Pac-12 championships coming up this weekend at Stanford. I know we talked just previously that you're about ready to jump on a plane here pretty soon.
Yeah.
What are you hoping to see from your team, and how has the season prepared you for this upcoming weekend?
Yeah, well, I think we've been playing some real nice golf the last month and a half, 6 weeks. We've had 3 seconds, and then we played really strong in Arizona State last week. Knocked off the number 3 team in the country, Texas Tech, tied Texas, who's the defending national champ. So we've done some really nice things. So I think it's just prepared us to walk into the Pac-12 championships knowing that, hey, we can compete with anybody. So it's been a total team effort. It seems like every week it's somebody new and different that kind of steps up and does play some nice golf. And we haven't really had to rely on one guy every week. So just trying to emphasize that, hey, this is a team effort. We don't need anybody to carry us. Nobody needs to feel any extra pressure. Let's just keep doing what we're doing.
This year, your team, your program, is highlighting technical upgrades for your practice facilities. Talk about how these upgrades really help building the strength of the team in their performance, practice, and how that translates to on the course.
Yeah, I mean, the practice for golf is so, technology is driving so much of it, but so we're trying to do a few things in terms of in here at Gill at our Aussie Golf Center, keep those upgrades going with the GC Quad flight scope. We added a TrackMan and a simulator this last year. So, and then at the practice facility at a Tristing Tree, trying to do some more targets, mats, things that we can use throughout the year. The last few months have been pretty wet, so it gets pretty wet, gets pretty soggy out there. So some things that will alleviate some of that will be huge.
You talked about, again, the weather. Obviously, it's a beautiful spring day. Spring has finally come. I'm sure the guys are really happy now being on the course where it's, not raining all the time.
Yeah.
Do you find it to be really difficult to recruit to the Northwest? I mean, I know probably the Sun Belt gets a lot of, some top golfers.
Yeah.
What are you looking for when you're talking to recruits and guys who want to be on the team? What kind of player are you looking for that comes to the Northwest?
Well, I think, one, they have to want to be here. This has to be a place that it's not just about the golf. It's hey, this is where I want to go to school because, honestly, the last couple of months have been brutally tough. Yesterday, it was the easiest practice ever. The guys were so excited to be there. It was 60, 70 degrees for the entire practice. I think for a month, we've had hail. There's every day we've been at the golf course, it's been hailing at least once for 10 or 15 minutes. I've had to pull the guys off the course. I haven't had to do that in my 12 years here where it's been like that. So I think, one, they got to really want to be here. They got to love Oregon State. And two, they just need to understand that when they've played, they've proven that they can win. I think that's important. No matter what level you're at, if you win, that's who you see yourself as, and you find a way to kind of get yourself towards the top of the leaderboard more often that way.
I know you mentioned the fact that the team tied for second or finished second in 3 straight tournaments this early in the spring. Do you feel like a breakthrough's around the corner for this team and the program overall? I
think the 3 seniors that are on this team right now, they've over the last 4 or 5 years, they've really helped lay the foundation for the success of the team. We made it to the NCAA championship 2 years ago. We've been to regionals 4 or 5 years in a row now. So I think it's definitely been going in a really positive direction. It's been fun to be a part. I just want to. Those 3 seniors have played a huge role in our success. And when they leave here in a month, it's going to be sad for me.
OSU men's golf coach Jon Reehoorn, thank you very much for joining us right here on the Dan Proud Day live set. If you wanted to go ahead and support the OSU men's program, they have 3 challenge gifts this year, totaling $11,500. You know the website, damnproudday.org.